twist the sound and spit in these rounds. Been around Arizona now, about a brick and some pounds. Yowdy round town, unique Greek. Rattlesnakes take advantage of the weak, as do lion herds. Rowdy Yo, your bro is Wonder Woman's last. So wonderful while we stole her, though. Kidnapped her later on some gator capers. Projects with goblin sabers and Karen neighbors, I favor. Grimy these blocks of Murdochs. The ending is of Sandu magic. Habits of drug addicts. Still they can't do what we do. Not of the same fabric. Don't use the same old tactics. Here we'll brush your gums with cactus. Use big guns for big game and 6 shooters for rabbits. But anyway, thank you, white youth. Yeah, they marched during George Floyd protests. I know so many of you say that doesn't mean shit, but it's your problem. It means shit to us. You gotta understand, as black people, we don't really get heard. So, ooh, look, ooh, real quick. Can I twist it? I can't. God damn it, there was a plane. Can you see? Oh, say, can you see? By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed. By the twilight's last single. I don't know what that shit says. Anyway, white youth. What else? You know, I like Adam 22. I know he's not young, but he started when he was young, from what I could tell. A lot of his interviews were dope. And some of them gave breaks to people who normally wouldn't have had a chance. Oh shit. So, people are gonna think I'm talking to myself. Anyway, because I'm driving. Anyway, thank you, white you, for Adam 22. He exposed a lot of people that wouldn't have normally been exposed. That's what I was trying to say. Regular media weren't people for him, so you can't really call him a culture vulture. I know I might have said that, but I take that back. That's bullshit. He exposed a lot of people who would have never been exposed. Interviewed a lot of people who got killed afterwards. At least that story was told by somebody. Black America media weren't covering them. You guys are fools. Fools! What else? Thank you for supporting hip-hop. For real. Who kept it alive was the white youth. And I'm a hip-hop fan, but get this. I know more musicians than most black youth. Especially old and new. What? Both. But they don't have a history. And then want to say, damn, you coming up fast on me, dude. What do you think you're doing at a red light, bitch? And so, they don't know the history and got the nerve to say they know more musicians because they know contemporary musicians. Run the whole gambit, fool. You can't discount the 60s, the 40s. I try to get into all that shit. All of it. Give it all to me. But I know more than most black youth. So it's the white youth that support hip-hop. Because I'll ask my own children about TikTok songs and artists, and they don't know in general. So, what's that about? And they're young. Younger than me. At least. It don't know shit. Yo, but, so thank you, white youth, for being accepting. Yeah. I'm gonna probably continue this. Ooh, look, that's my car wash. Can you see? I hope so. I'm gonna continue this when I get to the K. That's what people call it, the K. Okay, I'll take that. And gotta live somewhere, bitch ass. And talk more about what I'm talking about. With thinking the white youth. Havana. Greatness, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times you hear me hating on the white race, but really it's not like that. It's typically the parents of the white youth, it seems, or grandparents, and or I'm not saying you don't have certain youth that people feel a certain way about. I don't know. What I do know is that all races have that, you know, people who
in 1 mile make a right turn.
Make their race look bad. But in general, the white youth are helping us change as a nation. I'm not saying the black youth are evil. I'm just saying thank you to the white youth. That's all. You know, to me, Black Lives Matter. Bitch. You don't need to have a fucking, what am I trying to say? Organization to tell me that. I know it. And I'm the brown bat fool. Look at these people looking at me as if I'm talking to myself. I really don't give a fuck though. Maybe I am talking to myself. If you think about it, it's just me, but I'm about to upload this to relate it to others. Thank you, black youth. Thank you, Asian youth. Thank you, Hispanic youth. But thank you, white youth. Skaters. I said Adam 22. There's a whole bunch of white youth that I like to think. Actors. I'm just saying. Thank you for accepting us
in
as
a 1/4 mile make a right turn.
black people. Because not everybody does, you know. So that's the one demographic that does. That's what this is about. I'll talk about it later. Yo. Snailpiss. I'm Fable, I'm your host with the most. Kinfolk to the cousin of Casper the Ghost. And Ramadan Mubarak. We're almost a weekend, not quite. I got loud neighbors, so excuse the noise. They're also doing some kind of construction. But this is the second time I'm doing this. My camera's been messing up. I don't know why. It's been cutting me off. And so I'm going to get up periodically just to see if things are going right. Thank you, white American youth. Now I want to get older black people or other black people that get upset. Why are you thinking no? Why are you thinking no? Well, because when my children and I went to the George Floyd protest, I had an awakening. I saw a sea of white people. Like seriously marching, which as a black man seemed respectful to me. I mean, I remember watching clips of King and X. They seem to do this alone. Yeah. But white people, you got Adam 22. Who was younger when he started his podcast, it seemed. He's not young now. He's not an old man, but he's not as young anymore, so he's not really the American youth. But he started when he was young. He even did interviews with people like XXXTentacion and exposed a lot of musicians that the black media didn't cover. Why is that? Why did it take him and Vlad to cover these people? But they did, and exposed to the world these talented musicians. Hell, both of them covered people before they got murdered. Like Temptation. Is it their fault they got murdered? Were they exploiting that? No, they were exposing them. I want to say they even warned some of them about being careful, changing their situations, their environment. But you know, these were adults, a lot of these musicians. I mean, I know Pop Smoke was young, but he still made decisions, and some of them are in these wars. So thank you, white America. White American youth. Because my generation, alright, my kid's mother is white. And let me tell you, when we were dating back in the days, it was tough. We got hatred from both sides. So no, I want to say today's youth, white youth, are way more accepting. You know, I'm sure many youths are Latino, black, but I'm thinking of white youth today. That's my focus. LGBTQ plus community gets support due in large part to the white youth. My own children don't even know about a lot of the young musicians. I have a more diverse catalog than a lot of the youth. So who supports hip hop? Who's keeping hip hop alive? Not just the George Floyd march. Who is supporting hip hop? Wait, what? White youth. Yeah, that's who's doing it. How do I know? How do you know that? Why do you make that kind of statement? Well, I went to Action Bronson, Boldy James, Earl Sweatshirt concert. And who did I see more? White people, white youth. Yeah, that's who's supporting it. That's why I mentioned my own black kids who don't know a lot about TikTok groups or today's youth making progress. You know, young musicians. Thank you for supporting hip hop, keeping it perpetuating, keeping it progressive. White young America. I had my children's grandmother send me a card apologizing for what I deem as racist attitude towards me. But she didn't say it that way. She just said, I feel ashamed about my actions, you know, and that was profound for me. Do I accept her apology? Well, to be continued on that. I am stubborn, but I was flabbergasted. It is Ramadan. So Ramadan Mubarak, you're supposed to be more forgiving during this time. Am I perfect? No. But give her some applause for that card that she wrote for me. It's delivered by my oldest daughter, and I appreciate her. She's going on to grad school, everybody. But thank you. Thank you for the young Eminem, for inspiring so many musicians, for bringing us 50 Cent. Thank you for even Logic, whose music I don't really appreciate. I think he's whack, but that's not me. I mean, he's reaching a different demographic that keeps pushing hip hop forward, you know. So, plus he's got a black father. You guys want him to prove his blackness. My mother talked about that. How tough it is for mixed kids. Go Logic with your Ice Cube cover. That wasn't bad, actually. You know. Oh, speaking of not bad music, Troy Ave's music is dope. Murder B, I heard her spin, that's dope. Guess who exposed her to me? Adam 22. Yeah. He started when he was younger. White American youth. Now he's older, but he's still doing it, still exposed to people. And I don't even like female musicians in general. I should say female hip-hop musicians. I did like MC Lyte and Lauryn Hill and Queen Latifah, Salt and Pepper, but the newer ones, maybe I'm getting old. But nothing against like Nicki. Nicki was dope, and Cardi B and all of them. Not really a Cardi fan, but I appreciate her pushing the culture forward. But Murder B, dope in my eyes. Lil Yachty's album, go check that out. So many I can name. But that Troy Ave song with To My Haters, I won. Of course, let's just face it. All that snitching shit, you guys aren't criminals and you got comments on it. Whatever, it's overrated. You know, why am I going to defend another criminal? Criminal! I got a drill album coming out where I'm drilling the drillers. You know, not just drillers, but Klansmen, police officers, gangbangers, bullies, you know, terrorists. But anyway, thank you. I just wanted to say that to white American youth. I appreciate you. And so we don't always have to do negative blogs. There'll be plenty of blogs where I go after Karens and the like, but not today. Give me some applause for white American youth and their support of hip hop. That's who buys the music in general. That's who supports it. Streams or no streams. Records and whatever we just decide to drop. Concerts. That's who's there. Give them credit. Huh? When we went marching, we got attention because of them. King would be proud. Fred Hampton. Malcolm X. Stokely Carmichael. Miss Secor. The Black Panther movement. They would be proud. Not so proud though was a shooting in Nashville today. Yeah, I'm a father. Oh, I have children. One's still in school. I'm not gonna tell you where because I don't need you targeting them. But don't feel good about that. I'm also a gun owner. So I wanna shout out the Sandy Hook Promise. Because they're fighting for reform. You know, the only thing that bothers me, it's tragic, the Uvalde shooting, the Sandy Hook, Parkland shooting, and so many, and now today in Nashville, that school, which name I didn't retain, but I'm sure you could find out in the media, those 3 children who were killed. Terrible. But you know what bothers me is the fact that there's a lot of shootings in Pennsylvania, well, Philly, Newark, Chicago, Bronx, Brooklyn, hell, Times Square, New Orleans. They killed Jada Youngin in Baton Rouge, right? I want to say, forgive me if I'm wrong, and is at his home with his father watching. I mean, where's all the coverage about that? They're important too. As well as these children. They're all important. And as a gun owner, I'm willing to have a discussion about it. I want to say my suggestion is resources in these neighborhoods that I just named. Baltimore, Newark, Bronx. That's not a city, it's a borough, but you get my point. Resources. Phoenix, resources. But mental health focus too. Maybe if a doctor's treating you for some severe depression or emotional disorder, they can key into the database that shows gun owners, and if they see their client, they can say to law enforcement, hey, I recommend they not have their weapons right now. And the police come and get them. I want to say, yeah. I mean, because guns don't shoot themselves, it's people. But you take away the semi-autos, the automatic weapons, or they're not really autos, but semi-automatic weapons. Then they just blast through windows with a pistol. You're going to take everything away? The Americans aren't going to let you do that. We're too entrenched in this belief system of ours. So what do? You got to have a discussion. You got to come to some common ground. Unlike what you did with Roe versus Wade, unlike what a lot of states are trying to do with voting rights, taking DAs away. Don't get me started. Protest. You see, Israel was protesting. Now I want to say I'm Muslim and very sensitive to the Palestinian plight. And so many Middle Eastern countries that's affected by Israel's greed. Why do I say that? Because Barack called out Netanyahu and got backlash over there. Was Barack right? Because now the citizens of Israel protesting against Netanyahu. And I want to say I support that. Just like the people from the country of Georgia. You know, I wish the state of Georgia would protest what's going on there. And the fact that they want to take DAs away. Which I'm not cool with that DA because she targets people in hip hop. Stop listening to my lyrics and using them against me. What? But at the same time, you want to free these people who are killers. Nah, I'm not with that either. Good music, sure, but you're killers. And I didn't say any names, so insert as you will.
I mean,
Blank.
what the
You
fuck
put
are you
the
talking
name in.
about?
Because I don't believe in attacking rap artists. Right? Well, I might attack one. African Bombarder. I believe Hassan Campbell. Unlike what you're talking about, Karis. One? I mean, if people are saying this, I'd be inclined to believe them, but I guess you need proof, so if the proof comes out, then what? I don't care if you're a founder of hip-hop, so what? That doesn't mean you're not a nasty dude. I mean, you say R. Kelly and Bill Cosby are bad, but this guy isn't? I don't know if I believe that. Speaking of Hassan Campbell and Charleston White, they taking channels down. See, that's why I'm doing a positive message. Taking the white American youth for their support. Not everything has to be negative, right? I've had negative blogs before. Not cool, dude. I'm not saying it wasn't warranted. I'm just saying not everything shouldn't be negative. But the gun violence definitely needs to be curtailed. You know, the attack on 6ix9ine by Latin Kings, allegedly. Not cool, dude. Leave him alone. He's a snitch. You guys kill me that you're not street people and you're all invested in these politics. He's a snitch. He's a snitch. Gunner's a snitch. 6ix9ine's a snitch. Troy Ave's a snitch. Whatever. You want these criminals to get away with crimes. I don't. I don't think it's cool. Anyway, Netanyahu's been a problem. Yeah, I'm jumping around, but these are the topics. As far as 6ix9ine, this is not that. This is not that. What this is a focus on white American youth. And me giving them the thumbs up. You know? For keeping hip-hop alive. For supporting the black cause when we get killed by police officers. Yeah, they talk about how fast they went through Nashville and thwarted other kids from being killed, other staff from being murdered. 6 is what happened. A lot lower than Uvalde, so I guess they're learning. Wait, was race a factor in Uvalde?
I mean,
oh, they're rural and they're not as trained. Wonder why not, though. I'm just saying, Latino lives matter. Yeah, they do. So, no kid should be killed, man. As a father, I don't condone that. Let's talk about it. Let's sit down and have a talk about it. But March is coming to an end. It was tough for me fasting, so I didn't do as many blogs this month. But I've had a very exciting year as far as views. I surpassed last year, that's for sure. So for you haters out there, haters, I'm moving forward, and a lot of the reason is the support of the youth of all colors, but a lot of the support is from white America, white American youth. Thank you. I appreciate you. Right? What's that dude do? Snaps. I'm doing mini snaps. You don't have a copyright on snaps, fool. By the way, Jewish is not a religion. Oh, I'm sorry. Jewish is a religion. It's not a race. Right? Do I mean anything disparaging by that? No, I'm just pointing out that why do we do things like that? They're important too, though. You know, I humbly say that. The people of Palestine, important. Though maybe they could learn how to cohabit. At this point, what's left but that? I mean, no one's giving up their territory, that's for sure. Even though, yeah, seems like it was taken from the other ones. Dutch Bros, good. I do a golden eagle. Even though I'm on this keto-oriented diet to flatten my belly, I still like my Dutch Beezy. Snailpiss, Yowdy Yo. To the males, to the gents, to the females, to the gals. Thanks for your support. Anything else? Yeah, I know you guys don't like people looking on their phone, but I'm gonna do it. Oh, sorry for the layoffs. Tech layoffs. That's not cool. I hope these people could bounce back. I sense a recession coming, something dark. I hope not. I'm an entrepreneur right now, so that's how I sense it. I see things fluctuating. Prices going up. American greed's not working. It's not. Greedy ass country. That is the difference between the haves and the have-not. Violence. Right? We're a violent country. Hope we can change that. Because I'm a musician. And I get supported by the white youth. That song you heard in the beginning of the podcast was my hip-hop intro. But I got a catalog. Go look up 50-20-20. I got another one coming. I'll give you the title soon as it's all finished. I'm wrapping it up. Hopefully, at least by my birthday month, you get it. You know, because these things take time. They do. Hopefully, Charleston White and Hassan Campbell get to come back. Academic. Oh, I was talking about Adam 22 because people like DJ Academics, King Act, he always seems to be belittling these black musicians, you know, whereas the other ones, at least putting them out. Wait, what? You heard me? What? Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you. And yeah. Thank you to my kid's grandmother for sending me that card. I appreciate that gesture. I do. You know, I guess we should have more forgiveness in our heart. So, I don't know about forgiveness, but I am thinking the white youth. The white American youth, because I think they've been plenty supportive of black people and our plight. Would make the Black Panthers proud. Fred Hampton would also make, what was King? Southern Baptist? Southern something. Southern Christian something. But he talked about unity. Barack, you were dead on with Netanyahu. The dude is crazy. And no, I don't want our president convicted, but I do want to talk about actions with these gun killings, especially when it comes to children in schools. Not cool, dude. Not cool. But the white youth, thanks again. Snailpiss. We'll be back stronger in April. Inshallah.